Okay, so this is the room where I repair CDs and DVDs. As you can see, I've got quite a bit here. This is the VMI 3500 buffing machine, produced by Venmill. It costs about $1,700 new. You could probably find it used for about $1,400, or if you get a really good deal on eBay, you could find it for less. This is a disc that is scratched. You can hopefully see, presented here, there's some scratches there that are pretty nasty. This is on the playing surface, so this is the side that the laser touches. The data is underneath this relatively thick plastic layer, and the laser shines through that clear plastic to get to the data. You place the disc onto the tray, apply this fluid. This helps prevent it from building up a static charge as the buffing wheels go to work. There are two settings. There's a regular, which is about 30 seconds, and a deep buff, which is closer to 45 to 60 seconds. Start the machine, and it gets to work. I put it on the deep buff method because the scratches were a little bit deep on that one, so it's more than just a simple cleaning, which you can remove fingerprints and other such things pretty easily using just the regular 30-second cycle. For actual scratches, it's best to go ahead and use the deep buff. Now, the thing about this machine is that it uses more of a heat process to melt the plastic down and re-smooth it out as the wheel spins. There are other things. There's a company called Azura Disc, which makes one that uses more of a sanding type situation, where it actually sands out the plastic to smooth it down first, and then after it's been abrasive, the abrasive has hit it, it then smooths out the disc. The problem with those is that you can only buff a disc a certain amount of times before you actually start to affect the data layer. This one, you can do a disc an unlimited number of times, which is good because certain discs have a much more deep scratch thing that needs to be dealt with. As you can see, it's a lot smoother, a lot shinier. This disc will probably play a lot better. There are a couple scratches here and there that I could probably run it through one or two more cycles if I really was that concerned about the playing, or if there was skipping. Now, this disc should now play fine. This disc, on the other hand, this Chris Rock disc, now that may look like a scratch that's on the playing surface, but it's not. That scratch actually is on the top side here. That is the data layer that is underneath the label. If you hold it up to the light, it will shine through. The light will shine through. That data is lost. No matter what I do to polish this disc, it will never play those parts of the disc again. There are certain areas that may play just fine, but the audio will drop out anywhere that there is that deep scratch. Hopefully that answers your question. As for DVDs, there is another user who has posted a picture of the breakdown of a DVD and its layers. Well, I'm going to need to polish that one now. This one needs a little buff job too, but if I scratch the top of this, it should still probably be fine because the actual data layer is sandwiched in between two thin plastic discs. Hopefully that answers your questions. Thanks.